Too poor to start your own business? Nonsense. All you need is a few $1,000s and the right training. Many people get into the carpet cleaning industry with no prior experience. It's not something that wows people at dinner parties, but it's an unregulated industry that provides opportunity for self-employment. Speaking for myself, I started carpet cleaning to get out of my minimum wage job at Jiffy Lube. I found it so frustrating that no matter how hard I worked, I was always capped at $12 an hour. I knew that my time was worth more. It was hard figuring everything out with no mentor. When I lacked an experience, I made up for an effort. And within a few months, I already tripled my salary of what I was making at Jiffy Lube. It was a life-changing experience, and it's the reason why I started this YouTube channel. I want to make it easier for people to get into the carpet cleaning industry. I'll be posting a lot of free content to give you a sense of what it would be like. And when you're ready, you can contact me to open a ESteam in your area. By partnering up with an established business that already has a few locations, you'll get a lot of benefits. You'll get my personal help, a nice website made, online booking, marketing materials, and whatever else you need to be successful. I'll leave my email in the description or just post a comment and I'll reply. Since you're just starting out, you're probably nervous about sinking a lot of money into a work van. So think, what is the biggest machine that your current vehicle can fit? Even if you have a tiny sedan, you can definitely fit the ESteam E600. This model features 94 CFM, 125 inches of water lift, and 100 PSI pump. The dimensions are 28 inches tall, 16 inches wide, 20 inches long. It has a 22-liter clean water tank and a 22-liter wastewater tank. It weighs only 60 pounds and has well-placed handles, so it's easy to carry up and down stairs. It's around $1,800 Canadian at the time of this video. It's very reliable and has cheap replacement parts. This is the smallest machine you can buy and still call yourself a professional carpet cleaner. It has adequate power, but the small freshwater tank and wastewater tank make it so that you have to fill and drain the machine quite frequently. For your average job, which would be like 2 rooms, a hallway, and stairs, you'd have to fill and dump the machine about 4 times during that service. This isn't entirely a negative thing because with the small tanks, you'll use a smaller bucket, making it even easier on your back. So it might take maybe 5 extra minutes to complete this job versus a bigger portable machine, but your body will thank you in the long run. So you can already tell it's a good size, it's easy to lift. You can hold here and here, boom, carry it up the stairs, no problem. This handle goes up to pull it around the house where your hose goes in. So you plug your hose in, takes the clean water from here, shoots into the carpet. We got the wastewater tank back here where the water gets sucked in through this vacuum port. This is where all your poopy water comes out. It's not as tall as the next machine you'll see, so you can't dump it directly into the toilet, but you just put it into a bucket like so. Boop it boom, then dump it in the toilet. Okay, let's take it apart. I'll show you the vacuum motor and the pump. In a second, we'll do a time lapse probably. Okay, you'll see in here you have your one vacuum. This produces 94 CFM and 125 inches of water lift. Down here, you have, it says 170 PSI, but what's advertised is actually a 100 PSI pump. So they're really easy to access. If any of these things break, you just undo, these nuts, throw this off, undo these cords, swap it in. There's also lots of places locally that'll repair it for you. Probably like $100 in labor plus the part. This part, at the time of the video, it's around $300 to replace. This one, $200. The second machine I'd recommend is the Ninja 200D. Now, the tanks are a bit bigger, it's a bit more powerful, but the machine size is also just bigger overall. So you're gonna need an SUV or something bigger to fit it in comfortably. Unless you're crazy like me and you remove the passenger seat in your 2002 Honda Civic Coupe, you're going to want to have a bigger vehicle for this machine. Just like the previous machine, it has 94 CFM, but it has more water lift. It has 150 inches of water lift and a bigger pump coming in at 200 PSI. The dimensions are 36 inches tall, 18 inches wide, and 27 inches long. It has a 40-liter clean water tank and a 40-liter wastewater tank. This machine weighs 90 pounds and is $2,600 Canadian at the time of this video. Similar to the other machine, it's very reliable, and it has cheap replacement parts easily found online or at local carpet cleaning supplier shops. Hey, this is the bigger boy. It's the one you want to get if you have the space in your vehicle. It's the Ninja 200D. D stands for diaphragm pump, so the pump just has one setting, which is 200 PSI. Like the other one, you have this little port here for the solution hose, shoots clean water. Clean water is stored here in this machine. You have the port for the dirty water to come in, just up top here. Dump valve, this one's tall enough to dump directly into a customer's toilet. Good wheels, switches, all the basic stuff that you expect to see on any machine. This one opens a lot easier, so I'm gonna make the camera in a different position to show you the internals here. Let's check it out. So the 200D opens by just pulling on these latches. Give it a little lift. Alright, let's check out the inside. She is a little bit heavy. Don't mind my straining. Okay, we got our two vacuums there. We got our 200 PSI pump. We got the waste tank above us. And you'll see the pump is running to the back of it where it gets that clean water. So this machine is a bit of an upgrade in power. Just like the E600, it has a CFM rating of 94, but because it has two vacuums connected in series, it has a stronger water lift rating of 150 inches. So you can run this hose a bit longer than the E600, which is kind of nice because it means that in some cases you can leave the machine at the bottom of the stairs when you're cleaning the top floor. But it's no truck mount, so you'll still want to leave your hose lengths under 50 feet and expect to have to carry it up the stairs in quite a few homes. I'll show you the size difference in the tanks too. So here's the E600. It can hold 20 liters in either tank. Okay, now the 200D. 40 liters in either tank. It's the waste tank. Here's the clean water tank. So it holds twice as much. You have to refill and dump it half as much as using the E600. Speeds you up a bit. My first machine was actually the Ninja 500. I thought I needed lots of PSI, but I actually didn't. So this machine has two power cords attached to it. Avoid these machines because they're really annoying. When you arrive at a job, you'll need to find two outlets that are on different circuits. Otherwise, you're going to be blowing fuses the whole time. So just don't buy a machine that has two cords. It's a big pain, slows you down. With that being said, in Canada at least, one circuit can only power 15 amps of power. So that's the limiting factor for your machine. This is why I recommend not getting a machine that has a heater on it. If you have 15 amps of total power to design your machine around and you add a heater, you're taking some of that 15 amps and putting it towards heat. So you're either reducing vacuum power or you're reducing the pump size. Since homes already have hot water heaters, just enjoy the fact that you can get hot water from their bathtub and save your 15 amps for vacuum power. Not to mention the heaters on these machines break all the time, so when they ask you to add a heater to the machine, just say no, it's not a good idea. Also, I know you're a tough guy, but please do not look at machines that are over 90 pounds. I started with a machine that was 110 pounds and I just toughed it out for a few years, but honestly, it was stupid. It broke my body down and I made less money because I was hurt. Think also, you might hire one day. So it's going to be hard to explain to your employee that they have to carry around a 110-pound machine every day. Keep it under 100 pounds. Now that we've discussed the two recommended machines, let's talk about the other tools. These are all the small tools you'll need. Let's just pretend the OREC orbiter is there. I lent it to my friend, so I didn't have it for the video, but you should definitely get that. So for sale, there are the 3-inch upholstery tools and the 4-inch upholstery tools. Just go straight to the 4-inch. It's faster and better. I just had this by mistake before, so I keep it around as a backup. But definitely buy a 4-inch tool. There's a variety of hair remover tools. You have a soft bristled and a hard bristled brush for scrubbing in the pre-spray. Fabric scissors for scrubbing gum and other things out of carpet. Sometimes there's things stuck on the top of the carpet fibers too. You can just cut off and it looks nice. 25 feet of vacuum hose, 25 feet of solution hose, and a hockey bag to carry it all around. There's the carpet wand. It's a 1.5-inch opening, dual jet. You'll need the pre-spray, which you dilute 1 to 100. This lasts forever. The spot stain remover, you dilute 1 to 10. This is the matching bottle, so you'll look organized. So I always just dilute the mix into this bottle and carry this around. But good to have these in the truck or the car, whatever you're using. A battery-powered sprayer, a lot faster, more efficient, professional-looking sprayer versus the handheld pump ones. A small bucket for when you don't have access to a bathtub. A big bucket for when you do. And I also throw some towels in there in case you get the hardwood floor or the walls or something wet. So good to have all these items. In conclusion, if you're stuck in a low-paying job, this is a few $1,000s in tools to multiply your hourly wage. Changed my life, and it can change yours too. To make it easy for you, I'll make a Google Doc and put it in the description with every single item and links of where you can find those items. If you have any questions, put a comment in the comment section and I'll answer it really quick. Remember to like and subscribe, and welcome to the steam cleaning business.